Let's just get started by understanding what is search engine optimization and why it matters. So SEO basically stands for search engine optimization, as you know. So the process of improving your website so it ranks higher on search engines like Google, Bing, or even YouTube. Instagram. They have search engines. So right now we're just going to be talking about Google and Bing, search engines which search for web apps and websites. So when someone searches for something, Google will scan billions of pages, and it would decide, which ones are the most relevant and trustworthy, and which the user is actually intending to find, based on the query that the user puts in. The SEO would help your content appear in those SERPs, in the search engine results. On It would rank your content, and then it would put it in the result of the Google search or Bing search. So, and like, why does it matter? Why do you want to put your web app or your web page on the SEO in the top results? And that is because, when 90% of the searches never go past the first page, as you yourself might have experienced. When you searching, you would typically look at the first 4 or 5 results, and you would just move on from there. And now, like, we use generative engines, and even those generative engines work very similar to SEO, and we're going to be discussing that as well. And that is what they are doing as well. So you want to optimize your website's content, and you want to optimize your website so that it appears in those search engine results, in those generative engine results, and it's kind of there on the recommendations. So good SEO would lead to more traffic, better leads, and more authority in your niche. And the best part is that it is free organic marketing, free organic awareness, free organic leads, because search engine optimization is not a paid process. You just pay it to get it done, or you do it yourself, but you don't have to pay to get your content based on the SEO. Paid ads are something different, like the sponsored ads that you see on Google. So those are paid ads, but then they are organic results, and that is SEO. So we're gonna get into the overview of like how these search engines work actually. So basically, like search engines go through three main steps. So one is crawling. So there are bots, which are kind of like codes, kind of like agents in a way, which are software agents, which are called crawlers or spiders because they are crawling, and like, like a library, like spiders are going through everything, and they are basically scanning the web to find new and updated pages. So they just keep doing that all the time. They're looking for new content on the web, new websites all the time. And then you can also connect your website directly to search engines like Google through the Google Search Console. And we're going to get into all of that. So you can just directly connect your website. For example, if you've made a website on a platform like Wix, so there is a dedicated section to SEO, and then it would automatically help you connect your website to the Google Search Console, and then your website will get indexed. It'll get stored in Google's database, and from there, like like the Google search engine, it would rank your content, based on like the user intent, the user search intent, based on the information Google has about your website or your content. So now, how does the search engine like Google does that? Like, how would it know that that is what the user is looking for? Like, your content is what the user is looking for. So basically, there are these elements called these aspects called signals. So it is basically how your website communicates with Google's search engine, and Google search engine would determine if your web page is the right fit for the query, for the search. And those signals, like those aspects of your website, are the keywords which are there in your content. Like, for example, every topic would have a keyword. Like, if there's a topic on self-development, so it could include keywords like psychology, self-development, so those would be the keywords that definitely like the search engine would look for in like the headings, in the text. That would be one signal that, okay, if somebody if somebody searches for self-development, for example, on Google, or if somebody puts in a search in a generative engine for self-development, so so the search engine is gonna like have its database, it's gonna connect with its database, and then it's gonna look for pages which have that keyword, like self-development in them, so that it can actually provide that result. Then there's content quality, like how relevant your content is, how much does it match with the user intent. Like, for example, if somebody searches like self-development courses, so if your content has that keyword and has self-development courses, so it would rank higher. Then there's backlinks, like how many other websites are mentioning that link, that web page, in their in their website. That kind of that kind of signals to the search engine that your content has more authority. It's being recommended, it's being referred to in various other websites. So that's called backlinks. So they are linking back to your website. And then there is the technical aspects like page speed, how quickly does your page load, the user experience of the page, and then there are various aspects based on which the user experience is measured. So, and all of these signals, which are keywords, content quality, backlinks, page speed, and user experience, and that is what we are going to be optimizing in the whole of the series, in the upcoming series, in the upcoming videos. So I'm just going to see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Take care. Bye.